Right, how we doing? It's been a while. I was going through the old YouTubes like the other day, and I realised that I've not made a video since like September 2024, and I was like, fuck, like I didn't realise it had been that long. So I thought, you know what, I'll just sort of jump in and see if I can get another one out. Yeah, not really much to say, to be honest. I guess I've just been busy. I suppose I've just been doing like band stuff, working, the usual life stuff. Listening to a bit of Antidote. I'm having a beer. It's really hot at the moment in England. So I thought beer for lunch. But yeah, this is My Life by Antidote. This is like the reissue from 2020 on Charged. Yeah, I've been listening quite a bit this week actually. It sort of just come to mind and I thought, fuck it, I'll just stick them on today. Yeah, not really much else to say, to be honest, other than just, I guess no excuses. But yeah, here I am doing a video nearly 2 years later. I can't believe it's been like nearly 2 years. But I hope everyone's alright. Hope everyone's having a nice summer. Yeah, alright. On to the records. I'm not showing any 7 inches because I was like I can't bother to go through them. So, got a couple of LPs. Starting on a bit of a sad note, I guess. I did actually get this one last year. This is when it, I pre-ordered it, I think, and I think it came out like, I don't know, April last year, I want to say. But it just sort of came to mind when I was going through the records, like, oh, what should I show today? But this is This Much Remains by Conflict. Obviously, like, not really much of an introduction because everyone knows Conflict. Changed many people's lives, one of the best bands of all time. But in later years, a bit of a revolving lineup, but Colin Jowood always remains the same. But unfortunately passed away last year. I want to say it was like the week before this came out or something. It was something like really weird, like he died like the week of or the week after or the week before or something like that. So that's very sad. I did see the other day that they are, the band as the band was at the end, are carrying on as This Much Remains, as like a lineup, as like a kind of a tribute, playing the songs, which I think is a really cool idea. So it is this lineup of the band, just without Colin, obviously, because he passed away last year. But it's a really good album, to be fair. One of my favourite bands forever. It's their first album since like 2003. I want to say. There's No Power Without Control came out in 2003, so it's like quite a while later. I don't know why it was such a distance between the two, but yeah, it's not a bad album at all, to be fair. So yeah, a bit of a sad note, but worth picking up. But yeah, if you haven't listened to this yet and you're a fan, like I would recommend it. I would say it's you know, it's a solid album for Conflict. You know what I mean? All right. Piss on It by The Randoms and Other Leaks. This is like a compilation of like some like EPs and stuff. This is on No Front Teeth Records. I think it got released last year. It might also just be like a reissue of like an old comp. Yeah, so it's got yeah, basically different songs from different split 7 inches and other 7 inches or whatever. The sleeve on this is absolutely fucked. I bought it brand new, but it arrived and it was like tipping down outside, and like they didn't like ship it in like a sleeve, like plastic sleeve, so the rain just like soaked. You know when like cardboard is just like mush? Like I went to the garden and I picked it up and I just knew, like I just saw it and I was just like, I just know that it's like not gonna be. So I had to like put it underneath like a heavy flat surface for like ages in the hope that it was alright, but it's not, but it will do. But it's called Piss on It, so I guess it's kind of, it works, you know what I mean? Alright, next is The Middle Class, Out of Vogue, Early Material. It's on like a cool like colour, like purple vinyl. I don't actually know what label this is, but it's on like, it's got quite a few different like sessions and stuff. like all kind of compiled onto one thing. You know, you could argue it's like early hardcore, but yeah, really worth having. Do you know what I mean? Really good band. So yeah, everyone knows the classic Out of Vogue. So yeah, it's a cool one. So yeah, pick that up. All right, Texas. This is Phase 4. Is that right? Yeah, Phase 4 by Wiccans. Wiccans are really cool, like hardcore band from Texas, I think. This is like from last year, I believe it's from last year. Drunken Sailor Records. I don't know whether that's just like in the UK, but this is a really like furious fucking hardcore record, with like some weird kind of like psychedelic influences. Like it's kind of like, it's a bit different, do you know what I mean? It's not like you're getting the same old hardcore band, and they've been around for a while. Yeah, they've been around for a little while, like 10, 15 years maybe. But this is a really good record. Just like proper hardcore punk, you know, but with some cool elements, like that sets them apart from the others. So if you haven't heard it, or like you're sleeping on it, just like, yeah, go for it, because it's a great, like it's one of them like it just never gets old. Do you know what I mean? All right. Very Best to Hero by the Swankies. Classic 80s Japanese, noisy as fuck hardcore band. If you haven't heard of this, like, and you like really like offensive, noisy stuff, this is the one. Like, you know, it's just a classic basically. It's just a fucking classic, and you know, it's not for the faint-hearted, this one. So it's nice to get that actually. It's a reissue again. Obviously, it's not an original press. King's World Records, General Speech. I don't know a lot about the pressing and stuff, but it's worth, you know, worth having. But a couple more. These are just sort of like new releases that I've got like the last couple weeks or months or whatever. One of my favourite bands of all time, Born to Be by the Bouncing Souls. This came out like last week. Yeah, I mean, I love the Bouncing Souls. I could talk about Bouncing Souls all day. I've been into them since I was a kid. I actually got to see them at the beginning of the year for like the first time in Bristol, and their set list was sort of like all the classics, you know. So that was great. Yeah, I mean, like they still put out solid albums, you know. It isn't quite the same. It's not, you know, it's not early 2000s hardcore. Hardcore. I'm tired. Early 2000s Bouncing Souls by any means, but a nice, fun, just cool record, and it's really short as well. It's like 25 minutes or something, as was the last one. I like the singles they put out, because they released like a single last year that was cool, and then they've sort of like put out a few here and there. You know, it's just like a fun one, you know, like really fun. Not breaking any new ground, but just a fun, cool record. So yeah, I'm glad to have that. I mean, nothing's going to stop me buying everything they put out, do you know what I mean? They're one of those bands, I'll buy everything they put out. And on last but not least, new releases, Born to Kill. I'm interested to know what everyone's thoughts is on this, because it's not really a punk record by any means, more just a rock and roll record. This is not Mummy's Little Monster, do you know what I mean? But their last album was like from like 2011, and like that was cool. Like it was again a rock and roll record, but like, you know, it's been a while, and like obviously everyone's like, where's the new album and stuff, and then he had like throat cancer or something, Mike Ness did. So there was like some sort of delay with that and all that. But yeah, so they released the single Born to Kill, like the lead single, like back in like January, February, something like that, and I really like that. And like, yeah, I mean, I first heard it and I was a bit like, I like it, but I don't love it. And then it kind of grew on me, and I really enjoy it actually. This is really cool. It's like a double LP, and it's got like the fourth side is like an etched thing, so it's pretty cool. Mine's just like black vinyl. There's been some like other cool ones and stuff, but yeah, no, I'm interested to see what everyone thinks of this because, you know, like I say, it's not Mummy's Little Monster. It's not even like the self-titled. It's, you know, it's his own thing. And you know, if you're trying to sort of say that Social Distortion are a punk band or whatever, you know, you could argue all day that they're not or they are, or like, who cares? I like it and it's a good record, so I'm glad I got it. So yeah. Yeah, so there we are. So yeah, so that's pretty much it really. I just thought I'd like pull out a few and just like have a bit of a chat about them and stuff. I've got like quite a lot of stuff coming. I don't know why I've not really done a video in so long. It's just like one of them. Like I've just kind of like not, and I've not really been in the mood. And I thought about it this morning. And I thought, yeah, like maybe I'll do one. And I was like, can I be fucked? You know. But I thought, why not? Why not give it a go? See what happens, because I mean this might be no good. I might just like stick it up and it might be no good. So anyway, hope everyone's good. I have been in the background a bit, like just sort of commenting and watching videos and stuff, but yeah, one of them. So alright, well thank you very much. Maybe see you next time, maybe see you another 2 years. So cheers.